Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. My name's Arcadian, the #1 dumpster tier gamer, and we are back at it again. If this is your first time checking out a dumpster tier video, please consider pausing it right here. Going back to the beginning of this Let's Play, I've got all the videos recorded and they're all right here in this playlist. And check out the character. I can show you how much or what stage we're at with the character, what the premise of the character, how we managed to get to where we are right now. Which, if you don't know, that is we have just defeated Elduin, so we have completed the main storyline. Now, with that being said, we've got our Mask of Conhorik, which is what we needed for the build. But before we get into all that, let's go ahead and make sure that we get all of the finished up plugs. If you like my content, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Our goal is 250 subscribers, and once we get that goal, then I will be doing a live recording, so like a live streaming of a recording of the Let's Play series. So, that is the goal at 250 subscribers. We are now sitting, I believe, at 228, so 22 more. Come on, guys, let's get this going. Also, if you're interested in joining my dumpster tier Discord, the link will be in the description below. Come check us out. We're just a whole bunch of people who like to play games and have fun. So we'd love to have you there with us. Chat up some Skyrim or any other games that you're playing at the moment. And let's have fun with it. Besides that, like I said before, we have officially defeated Alduin. Finally gone to get our Conhorik Dragon Priest mask, which completes the aesthetic of our build. So our build is fully fleshed out now. Yeah, so now what's next? Well, obviously, we want to get through the the other side stories. So we've got the Dawnguard and the Dragonborn DLCs that we want to do. And then once we have finished those, then this character would basically be considered complete. However, beyond that, we also want to get the Civil War questline finished. So that is the goal for the next few videos. My goal is to have the Civil War questline done in about 3 videos. So we'll finish up the Civil War questline, or we'll start and complete the Civil War questline, and then we will make our way to either Dawnguard or Dragonborn, depending on how many votes we have. I think right now we have 1 vote for Dawnguard, so not a whole lot of voting going on there. But if you guys have your own 2 cents to apply to it, please leave a comment in the description below. Let me know, do you want to see Dawnguard first or Dragonborn first? With that being said, we are getting moving here. We've actually done a lot, actually. Before we start with anything else, I think that the big points that we need to hit, first of all, is now that our gear is complete, we no longer need these points in smithing. All of this is just completely useless to us at this point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to legendary the smithing skill. So that we get all of those perk points back. Now, the question is, where do we want to put those perk points into? My recommendation, and what I'm going to attest to, actually, I honestly think that we should probably go ahead and legendary the Conjuration skill tree too. Do we want to do that? I'm going to have to contemplate that one, because Conjuration will actually level back up fairly quickly. It'll cut our power by quite a bit, but we'll actually level that back up fairly quickly going through the Civil War quest line. So I think we might want to be honest with you. Because we'll get that back fairly quickly. I know the big things that we want to do is we need to get our alteration up. We need to get our heavy armor up. Heavy armor is actually the more important one of the two. We also need to level our destruction too. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Even though this is going to cut us a lot. This is going to cut our power level by a lot. It's going to make some things fairly difficult. But the big thing is that with our current magicka total, we have 605 total magicka. So as long as we are still able to conjure Dremora Lords, yeah, we're able to conjure Dremora Lords fairly easily. So, it's not to the same state where it was before. It's not like 11, but it's still 98 is not horrid. Now we're only going to be able to conjure one Dremora Lord at a time, so we're going to have to play a little bit safer. Because we will get caught a little easier if we get surrounded by a whole bunch of enemies. Which is great, because we're going to do the Civil War questline, where guess what? We're going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of enemies. It's alright. We'll figure it out. We're professionals. We could actually take some points here and level up our conjuration right here. Let's clear it out. Not sure if this is one of the forts that we would have had to fight anyway. Talking about a bunch of enemies. That's annoying. I forgot about that. Our range is kind of affected. All right, that gives us a level up, so that actually will help us here. We can hit the Conjuration dual casting, which means the Dremoras that we do summon will be a little bit more powerful. So a good thing is that we can gain some levels for each time we cast the Dremora Lord spell, which we're going to cast a lot. As you can see, like the early levels we gain a bunch. Oh, I heard a dragon. Oh, he's all the way up there. We're okay. We should be alright. He shouldn't bother us. Okay, now we go in Fort Snowhawk. Actually, I think this is one of the forts that we're gonna have to fight later. Bard from the other side. He's just an apprentice. Okay, it brings our conjuration up to level 27. We basically did that because we want to get these these three perks back: the Mystic Binding, the Soul Stealer, and the Oblivion Binding. However, I'm not 100% sure that we really need to go super high in this. I think... Let me see here. I know the Dremora Lord spell, I believe, is Expert. Yeah, that's as high as we need to go. That's going to be our main combat conjuration spell, so I don't think we really need to go any higher. We're not really going to be doing like the... Nope, nothing for there. Open up this button here. Conjuration to 28. Novice Necromancer doesn't have a shot. Okay. Where is he going? Apprentice Necromancer is not going to do much better. Oop. Why am I... I'm failing, guys. Wow. This is bad. Don't watch this. This is... Holy crud. I don't think I've ever lost that many lockpicks on an expert lock. Jesus. There we go. Let's act like I've done this before. Alright, now we're level 30. Now we can summon them from farther away. That's an Arc Necromancer. That's actually... He's actually kind of strong. So we do have to watch ourselves around him. He's actually... At least he's not like an Ascended Arch Necromancer. That would have been even worse. That would have been probably too much for us to handle, to be honest. An Ascended Arch Necromancer is not something that's easily dealt with. Okay, we got our magic back. Oh, I didn't want to go here. That's fine. I want to go up to the top. Not that I think it makes any difference. Yeah. Okay, well, Fort Snowhawk cleared out. We will most likely be back. I didn't see... Let me double check. I didn't see like a boss chest or anything. Oh yeah, it's right in front of my eyes. If you're wondering why I'm not picking all of this stuff up, I really am not hurting for gold at this moment. Like, as far as gold goes, I am perfectly fine. I've got 76,000 gold. That's more than I'm probably going to spend for basically the rest of the playthrough. I've got all the materials that I need. I've got everything that's necessary for my character. Besides levels, like that's really where all of my gold is going to go into training. Speaking of which, we may need to make a trip over to Whiterun at some point. Yep. I was wondering. They look like it. Gotta be able to hit him. How did he resist the chain lightning? Did they clear my Dremora out? Oh no, I was about to say. Did they clear out my Dremora that quickly? Let's gain some health back here. Oh no. You gotta hit him. I gotta hit him to get that health back. Let's go ahead and hit close wounds. We'll take this one out. Mirak's not helping you. He sent you to your death. This one's already, looks like this one's already dead now. I don't know where his body went. No biggie. Alright. So we could go across here, but we're coming up on Dragon Bridge anyway. We kind of went too far. So we're just gonna go ahead and cross Dragon Bridge. We will sleep once we get to Solitude. We'll just make a quick stop at the inn because we need to stock up on food again anyway. Actually, we could probably go ahead and stock up some food here, but we're not going to sleep here in Dragon Bridge.
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun and you...
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Word is spreading like mage fire.
Something different about you, I can tell. Hope you ain't here to cause trouble. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Literally just buying food and leaving. So no trouble from me.
Yeah. Sorry guys, got super quiet there for a second. Yeah, making our way to Solitude.
not a whole lot going on. We're going to start our Civil War quest line. I've already explained before we are going to side with the Imperials. I've gone into long detail. I don't want to bore anybody with that information again. If you want to know why we're joining the Imperials instead of the Stormcloaks, check out one of my earlier videos. I mean, I've said it multiple times why we choose to follow the Imperials. I tend to follow the Imperials with most of my playthroughs.
Ancient tongue, you are
I have done Stormcloak questline a couple times, but for the most part. All right.
Being old's not so bad.
I'm gonna grab some more food from here. Grab a quick night of rest.
If you're looking for a
Welcome to the Winking Ski. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Alright, so we'll rest till the morning. And then we'll go talk to Legate Ricka.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Let the
If you need a
tiredness
good
set
room,
in. Or, sorry, the hunger set in.
I think I can oblige.
Alright.
Fletching suits me. It's still...
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are Legion material.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's
Your vanquished great maidens have a place like
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
Sounds like something we can do.
Oh, not so confident now, are we? Yes, this is a test. I don't think you're regular militia material. I want to see what you're capable of.
Alright.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir.
So Fort Hrogstad's overlooking the Sea of Ghosts.
Dawnstar and Winterhold support.
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travel.
So it's overlooking the Sea of Ghosts. It's actually got a sheer cliff on one side, if I remember correctly. It's over here. Oh, that's not it. It's all the way back over here. So it's right over here, and it's overlooking the north side Sea of Ghosts. So the big thing is it's going to be filled with a bunch of bandits. So we get to have the fun of clearing this out.
Let's just disappear south of Dragon Bridge. Can't find the rest.
Alright, now we don't have our horse with us, so that does pose a problem when it comes to travel, but we will make do. We could possibly take a horse over to Whiterun. Since we need to go to Whiterun anyway, we'll collect the food from the inn there.
Why?
And then we'll come back up here. But then we would have to rest again and deal with all that. So I'm kind of iffy about doing that. We've got quite a bit to go until we level up. So as long as we do this right, we're going to wait until we're closer to the level up to go up there. That way we can get 10 heavy armor trainings in one go. Now, as for alteration, we need... something like that. We're going to kind of put ourselves in kind of a tough situation here. So we're going to use this and then use our mana to heal ourselves. I thought I had more HP than that. I actually burnt through that HP a lot faster than I thought we would. We're not burning through our mana though, so...
This doesn't concern you.
Now, there is a way that we could level up our alteration, like, basically instantly, but we're not going to do that. So just so everybody's aware, there is a way, if you can create gear that gives you 100% alteration, cost reduction, then you are able to, if you create a 4-piece set that gives you 100% alterations cost reduction, and then you take this spell, which one is it? See if I have it. Telekinesis, this one right here. You can actually grab an item and not have to deal with the telekinesis cost, like cost hurting you, and be able to hold the item in your hand. Hold the item in your hand, and then you would be able to fast travel with it, and that would cause you to instantly level up. So you would get basically, as depending on how far you fast travel with it, you would get 100% level automatically. Like you would level up to 100 in alteration immediately. Now there's obviously that's dependent on the ability to fast travel, first of all. Second of all, that's with 100% magicka reduction, which obviously we don't have. That being said, what we can do is we can just pick this up and walk around with it. Now it's going to burn through our magicka really quickly, as you can see. But our magicka actually regenerates fairly quickly, so it's not too bad. Oop, missed it. We gotta be careful about doing this for sitting in the cold for too long, though. So we'll just pick this up. We're coming up on the fort anyway, so we want to make sure our magicka is regenerated for that. Here's the fort that we're going to need to clear out. It's going to be filled with bandits. These bandits are actually kind of strong. Some of them are. Okay, we're gonna go up there and deal with him. Try not to die by getting hit with an arrow. Ouch. I didn't mean to hit Shizarka there. See, that's what I had to... Ouch. That stinks. I wasn't healing enough for that. Unfortunate. Let's see here. Looking for something that I can use that would be easy to pick back up. Guess we're going to use a red mountain flower. Now, if we can get our alteration up to level 40, I think we'll be able to drop another point. No, it's level 50. That's unfortunate. Somebody we're gonna have to worry about. Now there is another easy way to do this, one that does not involve fast traveling, and you can do this in a way that's going to actually level up both your, you can do it in a way that it's going to level up your alteration by doing it, as well as your destruction by doing it, and it's actually fairly simple how it works. So that one we may do, because even though, like, yeah, I mean, it's a little cheesy, I wouldn't really call it a cheat or anything. It's not like soul trapping a dead body or anything like that. It's not to that standard. What it does is, it is by... Basically what you do is you take the focusing gauntlets that you get from Drebin at the College of Winterhold. You get a buff that increases your magicka regeneration by like 100%. And then you cast telekinesis while that thing's active. Holy crap, that hurt. That almost got me the second time there, so we're gonna quick save while we're here. Not that Oak Flesh is really gonna do a lot, but it'll level up some more of our alteration. We need to take her out. What? Why did that not stagger her? I should have staggered her. Nope, don't want those. We want... Don't want that either. Now that staggered her. She turned around on me. We need the closed wounds here. Wow, one hit with a dagger. She is. Our heavy armor is just not high enough, guys. This is crazy. Got her that time. Or another archer. There. One, two. One more. He's over there. Plunderers are high damage, low defense. So they're able to get through their health pretty quickly, but they do hurt quite a bit. Alright, well, now it's time to clear out the fort. We can go to the dungeons first and clear our way up. Oh, gotta watch out for that guy. He was waiting for us. He hurts. That's a two-handed warrior. Back off that. So Marauders are really tanky with a lot of damage. So Plunderers are high damage, low defense. They're kind of glass cannons. Marauders are kind of like very tanky with a lot of damage. Okay, so still not quite there yet. I am being a little bit more hands-on now that we don't have two Dremora Lords to rely upon. So I'm kind of more involved in the combat, which has some downsides. Strictly being, I'm gonna die a lot. Alright, well that's the prison cells cleared. So I guess we're gonna go into the main fort now. Yep, see?
I knew I'd find you.
Super tanky, lots of attack. They hurt. So first things first, we need to charge. Sergeant here too. So there's a difference in my damage when having my weapon charged. There's a cheat. That one's scary. Alright, that's fully cleared. I think we got everything here. Pretty close to the level up now. Benefit of dropping the levelation or the level on all the on all the smithing and conjuration stuff is when that stuff levels up, we get a lot more experience for it because they're part of the main build. I swear if I break another pick. This is an adept lock and I'm breaking picks. I am like struggling, guys. This is bad. Alright, Fort Hagerstad is cleared, which means that we can go back to Solitude now. That does give us a little bit of a benefit. I didn't mean to take everything, but that's alright. We'll start with that. Pretty close to level up. So when we go to Whiterun to get the training in heavy armor, we'll be able to get 10 trainings all at once, which is definitely going to be necessary because we are weak. Come with me. Come on. I'm okay with putting this in or using this because we're not sleeping, so we're not getting the level up, which does suck because now that we will not be able to sleep until we get the training, which, oh well. So let's do this. Didn't mean to drop it. Dropped it again. Alright, next item. Do you have anything else? Easy. Okay, well. We gained some levels in alteration. We're gonna go train up 10 levels in heavy armor. But first we're gonna get the next job from Rika, since we're already here.
You have vanquished a great evil from Skyrim.
So the main thing that I want from the alteration skill tree is just a 3 points in magic resist. I want to have my magic resist as
Tell me
high as
again
possible
before you can cast a
before
few
I
spells.
make it to
Am I supposed to be impressed?
If Ulfric gets his hand on that. Welcome
before
back,
I get
Silver.
to
I'm glad you made it
Solstein.
in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment?
I guess.
Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Bayron. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
So with this special assignment, we are going to go get the
Tell me again why I'm
King's
wasting
Crown.
men chasing
Welcome to
after
the
a
Legion
fairy tale.
Auxiliary. If Ulfric gets it, welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here.
All right.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I thought the moon.
If those rebels think they can best us, they have another thing coming.
So we can stop by over here and grab the armor. We might as well. We're just going to sell it right back to him.
Seems there's no end to the need. Yep. Light, medium, they don't make. Now that's it. One free out. The finest weapons and armor. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My pharaohs never rest.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Alright, so heavy armor training. There's a few places that you can go to get this. The one that we're going to go to is luckily right there in Whiterun. It's going to be with the companions. And since we're the leader of the companions, it already makes it super easy. Make sure sometimes there's one of the trade caravans that will... It's not this one. There's one of the trade caravans that can also teach you heavy armor too. Can't remember if it might be the one over in Riften or Whiterun. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we're gonna go Whiterun.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. There once was a hero named
We'll be able to get some food while we're there. We're basically going to grab the 5 levels of training, then we're going to sleep to get the level up, and then we're going to grab 5 more levels of training. Good thing is, I believe we're fairly close. Heavy armor, heavy armor, heavy armor. 34, okay. So yeah, so 10 levels will give us Juggernaut level 3. Which gives us another 20% onto our base heavy armor. Which is nice. We'll take that. And since we're part of the companions, we're in fact the leader of the companions, we can sleep in Cadillac's old bed. And it will at least get the rested bonus, if not the well-rested bonus.
It was you who convinced the Jarl to trap the dragon in the tree. And by easy, it actually worked.
Something has shifted in the moons.
May the
brother.
gods watch over your battles,
So we have
friend.
weapons. We need Vilcus.
I've been tending to the ward. I see everything and hear everything. Know everything.
What
That
do you
was
need, my friend?
secure.
You've been a good
Sparkus.
friend to me. That means something.
Where's Focus?
Until next time.
Yeah, because Farkas
Vilcus
does.
said you're the new
Oh yeah,
godlike.
Farkas. Okay.
I don't know what. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Okay, there's level 5. 5 levels.
All right then.
That puts us to heavy armor level 40. Oh, it's only 39. That's fine. We're gonna put this into health and try to stack our health up as much as possible. Alterations almost level 50. We are very hungry at this point. Let's see if we can find Farkas back again.
Vilcus said you're the new Kodlak. Skjors, I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
There we go. That's 5 levels of heavy armor.
Until next time.
Alright, sorry. 10 levels of heavy armor. 10 levels. So right now, our heavy armor is... We are at an armor rating of 342. That's because we've got heavy armor on the boots, the gauntlets, and the mask. Now, if we really wanted to get ourselves all the way up, we could actually just go ahead and trade out the Archmage robes for Dragonbone Curious, the Dragonbone chest plate. But we lose 15. We could do that and still be able to get ourselves destruction and conjuration up pretty high. Like our destruction and conjuration castings up pretty high. That would give us another 27%. So that could get us close to. Let's see, 27 with 27, that's 52 plus 27. That would put us at 79% cost reduction on those things. But we really don't need to do that. The 15% on top of that, that's 60% cost reduction. We're doing pretty good. Anyway, so what I was saying, we are what, 342. Let's go ahead and put a point into Juggernaut. And that gets us 384. So,
What's the
not too bad. Not as high as we need to be, but still not bad at all.
Get my fist, but you,
Food. They do. They have a cooked apple pie. We got some salmon steak. Seared slaughterfish. Seared slaughterfish. Gives us a little bit of food here. That's enough for now. see if we can catch any cooked food down here.
The finest some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
We've got nothing cooked.
Good hunting.
It's a fine day
Ripe
with you
fruit,
around.
trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Oh, she does have a...
Take a look. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Then we'll come up here to the inn.
Oh, it took years.
And
But I
warm
earned
bed.
my way to the
If it's
farm.
work you need,
I own
drink
Shelburne
for the
Farm.
thirsty, food for the hungry.
Business, obviously.
He's stacked today. Got lots of food.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Alright, so we've stacked up
actually
on
advised
food.
the Jarl on
Now let's go ahead and continue on our trip here. Grab these, grab this. This is all just stuff that went on our way. We can...
I don't think I'll ever understand that one.
So we're going right up here, which is just north of Whiterun, which why it makes sense that we were able to come back here first. And it's like northeast of Whiterun. So it makes sense why we come here first. Now, we could take our horse, but if we take our horse, then we can't level up the alteration as we travel. So we're going to go ahead and just keep the horse here, and then get the level up as we travel. Should have gone up, talked to Farengar, see if he has any better alteration spells, to be honest. Because while we have Oak Flesh, we probably could do better than that. Do we have? Yeah, we don't have Stone Flesh or anything. Dang it. Once we get it to level 50, we won't have to worry about it for a little while.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
And we do have to be, yep, I was about to say, we do have to be careful because sometimes a dragon will show up right here. Where is it? Ooh, that's a big one too. That's an ancient. This one we're going to have to keep on the ground as long as possible. This one will be bad. Uh-oh. Nope, it did not. Really? He took off pretty quickly there. Alright, well. He's gonna kill that farmer. Can't fly away now, he's too low of health. Woof. Ancient dragons.
God. Might get nervous. The man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Dude, I just saved your life. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, watch it.
Be as nervous as you want. It doesn't matter to me at all. Alright, level 49. One more level. Not gonna happen if I keep dropping them. There it is. Now we've got magic resistance level 2, which gives us another 10% magic resistance. So now we can block 20% of magic spells. Mix that in with our standing stone, which is a lord stone. Now we've got 45% magic resistance. Who's the enemy showing up? Is it a fox? Oh no, 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 no. That's not a fox. Attacking pretty close to Daedra heart. Nice. And a human heart. With dragon plate insulated gauntlets? Holy crud. This guy has been successful. Well, the dragon scales I've been leaving on the dragons, people have been picking them up and using them. Alright, so now we can head up to Kjorvigen, whatever that place is, Korvanjund. So this one is not a siege, but it's not far off of it. There's going to be a ton of Draugr that we're going to have to face. There's going to be a ton of Stormcloaks that we're going to have to face. So it's similar to a siege, but it's not a siege. Another dragon. Wow. Okay. At least this one's not an ancient. This is a blood dragon. Make sure that the Dremora Lord gets his attention. See, that didn't hit. That didn't activate. We're fine. Woo. He turned on me, I thought we were dead. Alright, so that's the location that we're going to right there. Rika is going to be off to the side over here. And an old friend's going to be here.
What's the situation?
Stormcloaks were already fighting around the entrance when we got here.
Thought Hadvar's
They
supposed
don't
to
know
be
we're
here.
here yet, though.
Guess not.
Well, that's something at least. Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out. Follow me. Listen up.
Rika's into the fray now, so I can't send out the elemental burst anymore.
We charge on my signal. Time to show what you're really made of. For the Empire! tiny Stormcloak reinforcements taking us by surprise. Everyone else, with me.
That's what I was looking for. Alright, now our Remoras are going to last twice as long.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through, Leggett.
Let's not jump to conclusions, soldier. The Legion always finds a way. I'd rather take a moment and look around than walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary, see if you can find another way through. We'll truck in to help as soon as we hear fighting.
Not even remotely a problem. Figure out how I was supposed to be doing this. Ugh.
Be careful, men. There's bound to be more up ahead.
All right. Now's when we're going to start seeing Draugr mixed in.
Glory of the Empire!
Something worse during training.
And this must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients who lived in this place.
Too bad you can't read these carvings.
Alright, so the Ebony Claw. It is Wolf, Bat, Dragon.
Secrets meet
been to my fair share of these.
All right, everyone, keep your guard up. Let's move out.
Something smells foul.
All right, Legionnaires, spread out and see what we can find. Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate. This may sound obvious, but do you see a lever anywhere?
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be up here. Did I just miss it?
This may sound obvious, but do you see a lever?
Oh, wait. Alright, no other levers in here.
Keep looking. There's gotta be some way to get that gate open.
Am I missing it? Ah.
All right, let's move then. We've got more. Just keep your guard up.
Alright. Super easy.
Follow me. Let's see where this leads.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to step away for a second.
The crown should be around here somewhere. Spread out. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, they're all coming at me. So there is a cool. So first of all, so when you get the jagged crown is a really cool item. It's just a crown. It doesn't have any special effects or anything like that. But it's really like it's a unique helm or heavy armor helm in Skyrim. Now, there is a mod that allows you, it's called like True King of Skyrim or something like that, or Skyrim's True King, where instead of giving the Jagged Crown to Ulfric or to giving it to the Imperials, you instead keep the crown and you become the King of Skyrim, which is kind of cool. It's playing off of like what the Dragonborn is supposed to be. The Dragonborn was supposed to be like kind of like the true Emperor. But
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier.
we're obviously not running with those mods, so we don't have that ability. Although that would be kind of cool. Is that the second word or the third word is our slow time? Second word. Go ahead and unlock all these, although some of them we can't use at the moment. We can't use, but at least we'll have them unlocked. If you don't know, the Elemental Fury Shout, which is really cool. The Elemental Fury says the Thume imbues your arms with the speed of wind, allowing for faster weapon strikes. However, that does not work if you have an enchanted weapon. It does not allow you to attack faster with an enchanted weapon, which is annoying. Alright, so we make our way back up to Solitude. Before that, let's go ahead and take a quick rest at Whiterun. We'll sleep for until morning, and then we'll grab 5 more levels of heavy armor training. Depending on what time we get to Whiterun, we may just sleep for like an hour or so. Oh shoot. We're gonna die.
5G!
We want the Cyber Cat to engage with the Dremora. I can't believe we survived that. We should not have survived that. We should have died off that first charge. But for some reason he didn't hit. Another one. They're just trying to get me this today. So this is kind of where I wish I would have brought my horse with me, because we did already end up with our alteration up to level 50. The next level is level 70. That'll give us another 10%, which gives us 65% magicka resistance. Or sorry, 55%, because we're at 45% right now.
Stay alert. Never know when the storm cloak.
Let me make sure that none of my gear. I don't think we put it on any of my gear. Yeah, that's just fire and frost. Yeah, so none of my gear has magicka resistance. So we are sitting at a base 45. With one more point into the magic resist perk and the alteration skill tree, that gives us a base of 55. And then we can go do the Book of Love quest, which is based out of Riften. That will net us another 15% magicka resistance, which will put us at a cool 70%. Now the maximum that you can have, I believe, is 80%. It's like 80 or 85% is a maximum that you're allowed to have. Once you go above that, then it doesn't do anything. So 70% is fairly high. We shouldn't have to worry about anything beyond that. I think it's 85. I think it's 80% is a maximum, because if you are a Breton, you can do Breton, Lordstone, and 2 levels. So it may be 75%. I can't remember. No, Breton, Lordstone, Book of Love, which gives you 65, and then 2 levels gives you 85. So yeah, I think it's 80% is a maximum. Because once you get your armor at maximum, it also only gives you an 80% damage reduction. So that would make sense that magic resist maximum would be 80%. Now, you can actually work your way through and get 100% magicka absorption, which is a really cool way to play. You would be able to absorb all kinds of spells that hit you. The unfortunate side of that is, if you get the 100% magicka absorption, your conjuration spells count as spells being casted at you for some reason. So if you get the 100% magicka absorption, which is doable, you won't be able to cast any conjuration spells anymore. So that does kind of hurt. I think the only exception to that is you'll be able to cast a soul trap spell, but you won't be able to cast any like Dremora or anything, which is a cornerstone to our build. That is the reason why we are even as survivable as we are, is because we summon a Dremora Lord to protect us. So it's not really worth it to get the 100% spell absorption. Even the 30% spell absorption, it's a 30% chance. So sometimes that means that 30% of the time your Dremora Lord will, your Dremora summon, or whatever summon you're using, will be absorbed instead. And it's just not worth it. So we're better off just holding into not having those things. Alright, so there's Farkas there. We're gonna go sleep for an hour first, though.
Dear, that's
That's
dear.
Oh,
that
they're talking about the
spell is
Dremora Lord.
making me nervous.
It's impressive that it's still here. There it goes. Alright, so we slept for an hour. Let's go grab Farkas. Then we'll head up to Solitude.
Vilkas, I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Oh, we didn't get to level up yet. I thought we're so close. I thought we did. Okay, we're 1 level away from the level up. So let's grab... sleep for an hour. Pretty close to that, too. Alright, now let's go talk to Farkas.
Oh, hey there.
Vilkas
Jumped
said
there
you're...
yesterday.
I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Fairly close to level 50 now in heavy armor. Step over here. Level 50 gives us cushioned, which we don't really need cushioned, but we do want to grab conditioning. So conditioning, heavy armor weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down when worn. That just means that if you're wearing heavy armor, you're going to be able to run faster, and whatever heavy armor you're wearing does not count towards your overall carry weight, which is actually a fairly nice little perk. So the question is, do we want it? It takes 2 invested points into something that doesn't really matter. Because cushioned, it only works if you're wearing all heavy armor, which we're not. Fist of Steel, it's marginally okay. It doesn't really have a whole lot of benefit for what we're doing. The reason why I haven't taken any points into this is because we are not wearing a full set of heavy armor. So none of this really works for us. It doesn't do anything. Well fitted, if we were wearing a heavy armor chest piece, then this would be fine, but we're not. So the cushioned is not going to be useful to us. The Fist of Steel is not even going to be necessary. But then we can get the conditioning at level 70. I think we go ahead and do that. Because we got all the points back from our smithing, we got all the extra points back from our conjuration. Let's map out, what do we need? We need 1 point, 2 points in destruction. I think we're not going to worry about frost or shock. We'll go ahead, yeah, we'll probably get expert and master. So that's 4 points that we're going to use into the destruction skill. Conjuration, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 9 points that we're going to use. Restoration, I think we're just going to get 1, maybe 2. That's 11 points we're going to use. Alteration is 1 point. Yeah, 1 point. We may grab something like this, stability, so that would be like 2, 3 points. So that's, what, 14 total? We've got all the points in one-handed that we're going to need. Nothing in these, nothing in these, nothing more in that. So, I mean, yeah, I think we can get away with it. We're going to need 2 more points here. Sure. I mean, I think we can get away with it. Once we get 1 more point, we'll go ahead and grab cushioned, and then we'll just have 20 more levels until we can grab the other point there. Like I said, cushion doesn't do anything for us at all. But if we can get to our heavy armor, weighs nothing, that's going to bring, so that is 7 pounds plus 8 pounds, that's 15 pounds plus 8 pounds, that's 23 pounds back to us, which is not a small number to look at. Like, that's pretty big when you're playing on survival mode, at least. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab this cart back up to Solitude. Then we will rest until morning.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
And then we'll go give the Jagged Crown to...
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope
General
it
Tullius. Once we do that, I think we'll call it for today. The second video is going to be basically just going through and getting some of the other pieces. We've got siege quests we're going to do. Once we finish that, then the last video will be the attack on like a couple of the last quests, and then an attack on Windhelm.
I find your wolfish grin.
Because I want to finish. I basically want to finish the Solitude quest line, or the Civil War quest line. I want to finish it on video 30.
If you're
Welcome
looking
to
for
the
a challenge,
take a look.
come to the right place.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Remember the winking skeever next time you're footsore.
So we're gonna sleep 4 hours, I think, is a minimum.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Let the hunger set for a second. There we go, we're well fed now.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of the
Ulfric will want to take Whiterun from us, but we will hold fast. Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble? Yes. Well, I didn't respond as quickly to the legate's suggestion as perhaps I should have. But at least we ended up with a damn crown. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgruf of Whiterun. We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. The Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
Alright, so the next one is going to be the Siege of Whiterun, and then we're going to do, after that we'll end up doing a few of the fort clearance requests. So once we finish those fort clearance requests, then we will be able to eventually attack Windhelm. So that is the goal here. We're going to go ahead and call it for now. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Help me out with the channel. We're, like I said, we're getting close to 250. Once we hit 250, that's when we will we will go ahead and do a live stream. Personally, I would like to be able to do the live stream of the Dragonborn content. That would be nice. That would be kind of cool. At least the first video of the Dragonborn content. So like and subscribe. Help me hit that 250 mark. Like I said, the DTG Discord, the link will be in the description below. Check it out. Help us out there. I think that's everything. Still kind of looking around to see what my next project will be, because we still got a little ways to go, but I'd like to kind of keep it in the ropes. I think what I'm looking at is the kind of like quick setup of a stealth archer. Show you how quickly you can get a legendary stealth archer setup going, using all the glitches and exploits in the game without using any mods or anything like that. I think that's something that I still want to do. I also have other ideas for other projects, whether it be maybe with another Bethesda game or something like that. We'll keep an eye out. So if that's something that you're interested, stay tuned. As we get closer and closer to those, I will let you know what's coming down the pipeline. Beyond that, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I'll see you again on the next one. I hope you guys have a great night. See you later.